Oh, great intro. Hello, welcome to Mass Effect Andromeda. Back again. Episode 2, which is good because I played obviously episode 1, which had a bit of fun with that. Don't really know what's going on. We've kind of met up with like the colony ship that I suppose we were meant to meet up with. Things aren't going too well there. And now we are, I think there's 7 planets that we've identified as potentially habitable. So now we are searching out for these 7 planets. Here we go. So yeah, let's get straight back into it then. As I say, I don't really know how long I'm going to be streaming for tonight, but we'll carry on for a while, to say the least. Have some fun. If we're not stuck by a bloody loading screen. Come on, loading screen. But yeah, there is a multiplayer to this game, which so far I don't know or think I'm going to play it. We'll have to wait and see. But I don't know. Right, loading screen complete. Right, I'm going to put my camera back into its normal position, I believe. There we go. Can you get out of blue screen? There we go. Back to normal. Right. So, I can't remember where we were at now. Well, can you remember? So where do we need to go? In that direction. That's our ship, the Tempest. We're not doing great for health right now. Can I still... No, I can't melee if I don't have a Site 1 promise. Okie dokie then. Container art. That was it, like
looks like salvage. New. Days ago new. Probably the guy at the relay tower, or his friends.
Okie dokie. So I want to have a quick look. So we have incendiary ammo, shield capacitors, and nothing else. Right, I want to look at our equipment and anything we can potentially use mods for. Right, so scan containers to find a vehicle, clear atmospheric radiation. Okay, so we've done a few of them. I want to look at... Okay, that's good. So we can have a look at our map for what is visible. It's not... Okay, so... See, like, what's that? Is that just a marker of, like, telling us stuff? I don't know, it's not giving us anything usable so far. Let's go to the objective. Right, I've actually forgot how to play this game, which is embarrassing. That's interesting. No. Oh. There we go. Where's he go? I've actually got to try and remember how to play this game. How do I scan? That's sprint. Oh my god, I'm actually an idiot. Like, since not playing this game. I've completely forgot how to play this game. Configuration, there we go. It was down. Right, so all the burst coordinates, all the blah blah blah. There we go. Okay, so it's like literally since I haven't played it, I've just completely forgot all the everything
Special
about this game.
requisition. All-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Okay, that was quick.
No good. The forward station should have the access code once we call it down.
I'm swapping my camera over. Yeah, because the camera was probably better in the top left, I believe. There we go, that's better. Top left corner. Because it is that we can actually see
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Hello. We've got ourselves a drop pod.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
I know that. Damn it. Oh, damaged power turbine. Yeah. Ooh, so we've got Omni Blade. Can't do anything with that. Do we have anything? Okay, so oh no, we've got a mod for this. Oh no, we don't have anything else other than that. Okie dokie. Enhances weapons barrel, creating greater gunfire velocity and impact. Wonderful. Yeah, it's good for damage, bad for fire rate. Magazine smaller. Max ammo is increased. Accuracy is slightly better. No, that's overall worse, isn't it, for us? Okie dokie. Pistols. Can't get anything better. What about any of the sniper rifles? Oh, we did unlock a sniper rifle then. Nothing that we can get there. But it's like 16 plus damage. A sniper rifle, you'd expect it to be much more powerful. But never mind. So that's blah blah blah. Habitat 1 named EOS does not match. Fuck, I can't be asked to read them. Yeah, can't be asked to read them. Multiple deployment conditions or coordination site. Excuse me. Yeah. Was there another site? Right. Next checkpoint. Water, is it going to poison me? No. Wonderful. As the other planet we're on, which I can't remember what it's called now. It's water trying to poison us. You don't like that. Vehicle. That's pretty cool. We now have the Nomad. Sweet. Right, okay.
The Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Okay. So I wonder. I want to change something. Increased our height by an inch. Okay. Right, so square is a oh, just extracted it.
Ascent is go.
Did we want to do that?
All clear.
I don't know if he wanted to do that, to be honest. Well, we now have a Nomad, we now have a vehicle.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
Okie dokie then.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too.
With the
It's
tattoo,
just
though,
strange
it's kind of
not
like
having the rest of the design
the right
team.
side of it is some
I remember
like
Serena
weird
debugging line
animations going
2281
on.
over and over,
Really
chewing that
weird
green pencil.
animations.
Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Look at that.
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
He's a bit brutal at times, isn't he? Says it.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Where's the med bay? It's a biolab.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed?
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Chill the fuck out.
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a
Find out more
human
information.
soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
Wow's it, bro?
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress.
rude.
I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk,
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Yeah, but like, you're a rude ass bitch. I don't want to talk to you anymore. It's like, I'm glad you appreciate everything I've tried
We
to
call
do.
this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
What's that, a strike team?
This
Strike
console
team
reports
missions.
on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candres for authorization to participate.
Okay, so I'm a Pathfinder. I am the leader of this ship and this vessel, and I have to seek authorization. Yeah. Right. You could research some new weapons. Got a big gun on side. Yeah, big gun knife. Sorry. It's a shotgun. I'm not really going to read into too much detail at the moment. Armour. Oh, we want some armour. Yeah, we would like some new armour, I think. How much is it to 70? Okay. We don't have the required scale fibers to do so. Okay, so we'll leave research development. I think we can do biotic amplifier. And then nice. So I should. Well, so we'll leave most of that for later. Buy cell kills. Yeah, a specialised biomap originally manufactured by the Milky Way's Alderman Labs allows a user essentially wrap a Mass Effect field around their fist and strike an opponent with enormous, often staggering force. Sweet. Okay. Anything we can potentially sell to make money? I don't know, like, currency kind of how that works this game, like. Why am I not allowed to? No, you're just a laggy piece of crap. Wonderful. Okay, so there's our nomad. Right, we said something about going to the med bay. There's tech labs. Anyone here to talk to? No.
Our
Okay.
tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Fair enough. Right, no. We need to find a med bay.
Prepping VidCon communications.
I'm such a noob for this game. I don't know jack shit.
Hello again, Ryder. Taking an interest in my strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck. Candra's out.
Okay, so we can use the strike team. It's pretty cool. So I'm guessing like that's for like gather resources and arms and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Right, so we want to go find the med bay. most laggiest door ever. No, you know what that is? That's a loading screen.
I'm in storage if you need me.
Storage. Engineering, let's just have a look through that. That is a massive loading screen. That's why it's taking us 4
Pathfinder,
years to
making
get
the
through
rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
We're exploring this cluster. Eventually, the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
I still hate facial animations. I know they've done a lot of rework, and I know they've done a ton of updates to try and make this game look, I suppose, acceptable, but it still doesn't feel that. It still feels really kind of, I almost want to say PS3 age, like that bad almost. Like, it feels jarring, like face animations are crap. They just don't feel well done. And this game was in development for a long time. But then it was also reworked in 18
Pathfinder, help me with
months.
something? I know, not exactly
There
standard.
we go.
Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer?
Like 600
And
years,
after 2
maybe.
years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response, digging people out of trouble, that worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I want to fill my drink, you twat.
Tell me about your group.
There we go.
Heavy urban search terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster
That's a
response
drink, not me pissing.
HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
Like, why does that, like, him drinking then kind of didn't feel right, it didn't look right at all.
I wanted
it
exploration,
doesn't
to chase
look
the
right
cutting
to
edge
me,
of
if you know
protein
what I mean.
research. I thought I'd found my calling. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take.
Yeah.
So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
Because I had no choice.
I started in the
Yeah.
Alliance, but it was the science that kept me going. And when that ended, well, if I wanted to be a part of the next big discovery, it had to be here.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why do you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story.
See, that doesn't
But it's
look
bullshit.
right. Doesn't look real.
I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it.
No.
I believed in a new beginning.
I'm not
Still
being
do.
hypercritical.
I have to.
These facial
We're in it.
animations just look.
We can't go back, but we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I've got
I
better
don't feel trapped.
PS3 games that
Came
have
from a
better
good place
facial
for good reasons.
animations than
Keep
this.
that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Right, that one thing I think in video games that most people get horrendously wrong all the time is drinking. They never look good, it never looks proper, and it always just looks wonky as hell.
I'll talk to someone.
But this game looks terrible.
Oh, hey,
for it.
Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
No, there we go.
Now's as good a time as any.
I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Yeah, we definitely
We need people with skills, and it sounds like you've got many. Welcome aboard.
Yep, making deals to get the things you want, shooting at the things you don't. That's me. We all have a personal stake in this.
My God, she's
If it
tall.
keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead.
Really tall.
I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know.
Yeah, that was slow.
We'll chat later?
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna try and do some just little, I suppose, sub-missions in there, trying to get with people, blah blah blah, get certain things done. Lift. Actually no. Have we discovered the med bay yet? I don't think we have. Loading screen. Where's this go? 3 quarters. Anyone here to talk to? Getting more
Most of the crew
information.
bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Now, I am the Pathfinder, so I bloody hope so. Right.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Yeah, I'd say that's nice. Check the wardrobe. I don't really wardrobe. I don't give a fuck about that stuff. Goes there immediately. No, I don't really care about that. There's a rocket I can accept. Oh, fuck off! I don't want to go into. Actually, no, there was little spacecraft. Yeah, yeah. Look at that little rocket. That's cool. Right, so yeah, just randomly keep a weapon around. Yeah, no worries about it. Just never hope there's any mutiny happening if everyone gets killed. There we go. There we go. Finally, I managed to find it.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years in the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
What?
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy.
Yeah, we definitely need to
My
understand what the
thesis on
hell's going
probing
on.
virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to
Sure.
be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Shut
Am I
down
distracting?
Immediately.
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Shut down.
Just something to think
I
about.
think you need to click there. That's
Sam,
interesting.
make sure the Pathfinder eats her vegetables.
What the? But why did you start sprinting then? Guys, I want to make her as uncomfortable as possible now.
Ryder?
Just because that's quite funny. Oh, yeah.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
As much as possible.
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
Yeah, so yeah,
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Actually, like, she stabbed me with something. Like, did you explain what that was? Yeah, did she actually explain that at all? Right, let's get back to it. There's a glass wall. I'm an idiot. Let's go straight back to it. Even though there's ladders all around us, we'll take the lift because we're lazy. That way. So let's get back to, I'm guessing it's a planet. Overall, because what do we need to do? We need to sort of like change the atmosphere. Stop getting out of breath already, woman.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Sweet. Yeah. Let's go to the planet. Yeah. Yeah, I really can't imagine these videos do particularly well.
Descent is green.
Right, yeah.
Coordinating, path is calm.
Trouble anymore, do they? Which is fine, I suppose. I might continue for maybe another episode. Maybe I'll probably end up playing it on the screen, mostly. If I choose to carry on. Right, so obviously it is an atmosphere, and we can. No, there isn't. Just as I said that then. Fatter GTA? Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, sure. Well, this is going to be an incredibly short episode, as I'm going to go play something else. Because no one's interested in this. I'm not particularly interested in it, but I want to do a stream. I've done a stream, but it's very, very short. But anyway, well then, see you later guys, till next episode I suppose. Bye bye.